My nigga, he wasn't cheating on. He would, you know, worship what I walked on. He was that, but he was too corny for me. Like,
boy, ain't no way, boy. And what she says next is just ridiculous, and it proves why men are not getting married. You can pick that video up at the 9-minute 30-second mark. I do have 12 other videos to react to. Definitely pay attention to this video, as this woman proves why men and women need their own separate gems. But before we get started, show me some love, hit the like button, definitely share the video. Let's get started.
I do have a daughter. She's 19.
You could have probably kept yours.
Could have kept mine?
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Okay. How old are you?
Above 30.
Above 30?
Mm-hmm.
You're not confident in it?
Pop that shit.
Okay.
Because I didn't tell my age, y'all. That's fine. That's okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
I think you got to be confident in your age. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
It's cool.
We all grown up here.
Okay.
Exactly.
You know, we don't want little girls. We want grown women.
Yeah.
You know, so definitely stand on that age.
Women don't want to show their age because they know that men want younger women. The more you remind them of their age, the more they have to be accountable for their actions. Why? Because there are certain ages where it's going to be unforgiven for everything that a woman says.
Let's do the math.
Now you said the first one was
because men got confused.
Nails.
Yep.
Nails. That's $250.
Yep. $250 to $275.
I don't take the low end. $250. And the hair is what? $4?
Hair. We taking the low end?
Yeah, say the low end.
Let's say $700 for the wig.
Okay.
$500 for the wig. It depends.
Ain't no hood booger spending $250 on nails and another $700 on a wig. We're talking about movie production prices. These girls are going to get their nails done for $30 at the Chinese lady buying a $20 wig, hoping that their friend can sew it in for $200. Those are real prices. Women always want men to pay for things that they're not paying for themselves, nor is another man.
Let's do $500.
$500 for the wig.
Okay.
$300 for the install.
What? That's different?
Yes.
The install sounds about right, but the wig price is wrong. Girls that spend that much amount of money on a wig is going to wear it all year, and then it's going to stink and look bad and ruin all her hair underneath.
That does not come with the wig.
Okay.
These hairstylists want their money for the install. What else is a part of self-care day?
But if you stop and look at her hair and nails right now, none of it's fake. Look at her fingers.
Oh, beauty supplies. That's a store run by itself that cost about at least $300 for beauty supplies. When you go to the beauty supply store, every woman spends in between $200 to $300 at the beauty store.
They not spending that money because even the makeup doesn't cost that much. You have expensive creams that women put on their face, but not these hood boogers, bro. They going down to the dollar store. They're going down to Walgreens. They not ordering that expensive stuff that all these suburban girls be doing. But if it comes down to a man buying it, then they're going to name the most expensive things.
Everything's high.
Taking the low end, going to $200. Okay. Whew, it's getting up there. What else?
Restock.
Restock what?
Restock. Women go and do restocks on their self-care days. Restock whatever you need. Deodorant, perfumes.
So that's what, like $50?
No. Deodorants, perfumes, you know, feminine care, all that stuff. That's gonna run you about $200.
This is exactly right. This is exactly why you women are not getting men. Men are walking away from you. It's because what comes out of your mouth is the complete opposite of the actions that you want. You know you're not buying those wigs. Look at the nails that you have on now. You can barely afford rent. You can barely afford your car. And you mean to tell me everything else that you spend in your life is high quality? No, it don't work like that. You're always anticipating a man paying for it. Let's see you spend it on yourself first and then see if a man spends after. That's what I'll do.
Cause I'm draining you out. You ain't about to have all that.
What that mean? You draining?
I mean, like my grandma used to tell me, you keep a man's stomach full and his nuts empty.
Damn.
That's the thing.
I ain't never had that. I don't think
Cause think about it. Just think about it. Every time you see that girl, every time you see her, right?
Yeah.
You always fed good ass meal.
I'm gonna be there every day. But I'm listening.
And she freaking you so good in the bedroom.
Yeah.
When you leaving, a baddie may come up. Hey, baby, she pulling on you and stuff.
But
Come here.
Yeah.
Kind of tired.
Yeah.
And I'm full.
Okay.
Think about it. I don't want
Yeah.
you. But that has to be consistent and be his peace.
I'm glad she ended it with peace. Peace is the main thing because you could really get sex and your balls drained by any woman nowadays if you look at how liberated these women are. But we're going to give her a thumbs up. You're on the right track, but peace is the main thing.
Black women, I want to say something to y'all before Christmas, okay? If you are dating like I am and it's very early on, don't be going out here buying no expensive gifts for men who are not with you. Okay? Like, if y'all are not in a committed relationship, you are not obligated to go out here and spend hundreds, thousands of dollars on buying a Christmas gift for a man who's probably talking to somebody else.
Women don't spend that much amount of money on their husbands, let alone just some random dude that they just met. You're already delusional with giving relationship advice. Women spend the minimum amount of money on a man, so the man spends the maximum amount of money on her. It's called a bait and switch syndrome. What women you know are just blowing the bag on a man? We ain't seen that in years.
As well. We're not doing that. Okay? So let your presence be enough. Just you showing up. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show up to spend time with the person that I'm going to be spending time with for Christmas. I'm just going to show up.
You ladies have been just showing up for a very long time. If you look at this woman's fingers, she don't have a man. It's always the single women that feel like they're entitled for a man to treat them a certain way just for them to show up. It's drizzle season, young lady. We're not doing this, or should I say, grandma.
That's all I got to do. Y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing too much for men who are not even yours. So I just want to say that real quick before y'all go out here and spend plenty of money trying to get this man to like you. Your presence and you showing up, just being there, is enough.
This is another lady that's setting all the other women backwards, as if women are running around blowing the bag on a man trying to convince a man to like her. It is the complete opposite. So when women try to use this gesture, they're only going to look delusional to a man, and men are going to back up away from him.
I just want to prove that he's the father and how much I love her and all that.
Mr. Evans is the only man you were sleeping with during that time?
Yes,
because
Your
you
Honor.
didn't meet him until the 1st.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sleep with anybody else on the 31st?
No, Your Honor. No.
The end of March?
No, I met him the end of March, beginning of April.
The baby doesn't look like me from the get-go. Like, as soon as I saw her, I was just like, she don't look like me. She doesn't have my nose. She doesn't have my eyes. Like, I would see, features, that would resemble me. And she doesn't look anything like me. So, I just want to know. I mean, if she is mine, then okay, I'll man up and take care of my little girl. And, but if she's not mine, then I want my name back. I do not believe that I am the father.
Mr. Evans, you are not the father. You were right, Mr. Evans. You are not her biological father. Ms. Snyder, have you informed this other man that he could potentially be the biological father?
Told him.
You told him?
I gave him a chance. I said, you might be, even though we used the condom, I said, there might still be a small chance.
But you just said a minute ago that you know for sure that this is the only guy that you've been with in March and April. So there's no other person that can possibly be the father, but you already told the father there's a possibility he can have a chance. Men, when it comes to these kids, I don't care how long you've been in the relationship, do a DNA test. A lot of men be thirsty for love. You be thirsty for a family that you're like, I'll ignore it. Then when the child starts not looking like you start wondering and scratching your head, and you find out too late. Now you done digged yourself a hole. From here on out, the Drizzle says, no claiming of a baby, no signing no birth certificate until the DNA test is done. This This is exactly why women have to have their own gym. They're taking advantage of going to the gym looking like thoughtbots just so they can turn around and feel sexy, but you're not realizing, look at what you're doing. You're making yourself a complete distraction. If you ask me, it's time to start petitioning it, because these type of women, you're making it worse for all the other women out there.
My nigga, he wasn't cheating on, he would, you know, worship what I walked on. He was that, but he was too corny for me. Like, tell me sit down. Tell me stop going out.
God.
You know, don't put your hands on me, but put your foot down. Like, every time I want to go out, I can go out. Anytime I want to, I can, whatever, do it.
How did it get that far?
If they don't drop a bomb from that,
how did it get that far for you ain't just learned he was corny when you married.
Right. You know,
did you marry him and he was corny?
I did, because I had a son and I wanted him to have a family, and I don't have a family. It's just been my mama, my brother, my sister, and just my strong dad.
I'm sorry.
So she found her a stepdad provider after she got knocked up by the Pookies and Ray Rays. It's the same cycle over and over again. Let the bad guy knock her up. Hopefully the bad guy changes. He doesn't. Now let's go get a good guy to take care of it. And then she runs the good guy through the ringer. It's the same process. This is why guys are not dating single moms.
It's fucked up.
Was that his son?
Yes. Right. Yes.
Well, that's it.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why it's fucked up.
Yes. Hold up. Yes.
Oh, so you had
One mic.
So I was a good wife. I came to bed with the lingerie on, danced and freaky shit, and that shit ain't for me. I don't think I ever want to be married again. But the bitches that with the married men, I feel you guys. So they come home angry as shit, mad because they gotta take care of kids, mad because your wife, you know, in the house. You want to look at porn, you want to play video games, you want to do all that little childish shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel the women that are married, and I feel the women that are side bitches, because at the end of the day, he want to be with you, but he can't be with you because he got kids with this bitch, and then you make him happy.
What you're saying?
What am I saying?
This is why niggas dog women. Yeah, you just destroyed a good man.
Facts. How do you destroy a good man and wonder why men are dogging women out when they move on to the next woman? Women, you get so many options of a man. You should be able to pick out the best man for you the first time around. Men have to actually work to get the attention of women. So when they do get attention, they have to go with what they can get. When you make mistakes and you scar a man, it hurts more because he doesn't have that many options. So the next woman, she gets the drizzle.
The men, to the women that have men, to the women who have friends that have men, I want you to know, I do not want you. I do not want your man. This continues to happen to me where I will just be speaking to a man, and either he or his girl or his girl's friend will say something to me like, oh, well, I really need to get back to my girlfriend. She's going to be upset that I'm talking to you.
Why do you women have so much of a bloated ego thinking that every man wants you based off of these little simps that are in your comments? So now when you go in public with the bloated ego, you think everybody around you is watching your comments. So women live life off the delusion of the people that are in their comments, when in reality, Joyce, you're pretty, but most guys already know what it is with you.
Why would she be upset? I cannot stress this enough. I am not flirting with you. I am not flirting with your man. I am not flirting with your friend's man.
You really are flirting with them, because these people are not even telling you that they're mad at you. You're just assuming that they're mad at you, but yet you're still the single woman that doesn't have a man, and you're talking to women who have boyfriends and a man. Think about this.
If I'm speaking to you, human being, I'm doing just...
Let me break this down to you, Joyce. You're a pretty woman, but you want to know what the ugliest woman in the world looks like? She's 30 plus years old, single with no kids. That's you. Men get smarter. Men know a 30 plus year old woman who looks good is crazy in the head and is very delusional. Men will always look at a good looking woman, but there's a reason you don't have a ring, thinking that people in relationships want you. That's typically what a lot of delusional, single, lonely people think. Oh, all these people in relationships want me. I'm special. But you still find yourself alone.
It literally does not matter how cute a guy is, how nice he is. There's always that one moment when he says something and you're like, oh, So, you're just a boy, actually.
And this is exactly why you're still single, complaining.
Talk down. I don't even argue with girls. I just take them shopping. I don't want to argue with you. What you want? We go into the store, we get whatever we want. I can't argue. Don't text my phone. I'm not responding. I'm not arguing with you. I don't have time for that. When you get money, you don't got time to argue with girls, man.
But when you getting money, you also don't want to waste your money on women that don't even like you. What's the whole point of trying to pay them to be quiet?
Niggas that's getting to it, they just say, come on, we going shopping. Get what you want. That's it. Boss up.
That's how you know he ain't got no money. A man that works hard to get money is very cautious where he places money, and he's very weary about the new people that come around him, especially women. New money, fast money, you're the type that starts tricking, but that money doesn't last long.
Black women are always on my page saying I'm always finding out the wrongs in us, highlighting them. So what is the solutions? The solutions that we need to do is this, the opposite. You wear fake hair, take it out with your real hair. Because the thing of it is, I would say moderate and create balance, but that would be too much to tell women to create a balance. Wear your real hair just as much as you wear fake hair. Wear your real nails and your real skin just as much as you wear fake hair.
But let's also keep in mind, if we're going to be natural, let's not color these things up too, because red hair is a sign of trauma. Whether it's real or fake, once you start changing the color, she's still toxic.
Why you can't do half and half like a coin? Women are not doing it half and half collectively. You talk mean, you talk loud, and you always saying, well, I feel. Stop talking like that. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Do the opposite of what you're doing. Just stop. Just stop. You dress outside with no panties on, nipple rings out, everything out. Put clothes on. Do the opposite. You sleep with men, you don't even know their last name, let alone their birthday and social security number. Just stop it. Do the opposite. Just stop it. Just stop it. You put your kids first over a man. Just stop it. Do the opposite. Put the man over the kids. Just stop it. Do the opposite. Do the opposite.
You ladies need to find your father. Talk to your father and tell your father to raise you. That's what really needs to happen.
Here's why women flake on you before the date. You are showing too much interest, because you have to understand the times are changing. Back in the day, it used to be who had enough courage or confidence to ask the woman out. Nowadays, since male attention basically means nothing because guys give their attention away all the time, the new game today is who can show the least amount of interest to appear like you're pre-selected. What you want to do if you're talking to women online or if you're text messaging them to try to set up dates, you want to string out these text messages for anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, because you got to remember she's talking to multiple people too. As you string it out and maybe you give her one text message per day or every other day, eventually she sees that you're not asking for that date. The goal is to get her brain thinking and wanting to say, when do I get to see you? And eventually she will text you that.
Hint, hint, wink, wink for all you online guys. I truly believe in the natural way, walking up to her face to face. That way you get to fill out the energy. But if you still online dating, he says only once every 4 weeks.
If I have to keep telling you that, then maybe I'm not the man. I think sometimes that we as men, we have to show how to be. Like, I don't have to ask her. I can just be the man. If I have to keep telling you that, then maybe I'm not the man. There's certain things that I shouldn't have to say to you, like, yo, I'm the man, I could do this. No, it's like, yo, sit back and relax, I got it. That's it. I don't gotta tell you I'm the man. You just know, like, yo, that's what it is. And I think as you tend to start working with somebody that wants to have that energy, I think it breaks those walls down a little bit, especially for women that have to be super masculine because of their situation or whatever that may have been.
Women don't have to be masculine for their situation. If a woman is talking to you tough, she thinks you're weak. Do not allow a woman to say, oh, my past is the reason why I'm tough now. No, when a woman gets in front of a man who is tough and that she already fears, she's not going to talk to him the same way she's going to talk to a guy that's being nice to her. The nicer you are to a woman, the more masculine she become. Her masculinity is a sign that she don't even respect you, homie.
For me, it's more of just like, yo, listen, I'll lead and show you. And when I say lead, meaning like I'm going to take the lead on the things that I know that I need to do. Like, yo, I got it. No worries. Okay, cool. And you may have been the person that's doing it. I get it. But you weren't, for one, you were doing it out of necessity. There are opportunities in other ways. Go ahead and be mom. Do mom. Let me do the dad thing.
If you have to sit down and coach a woman on how to be a woman, that's not the woman you want to be with. That woman is supposed to walk into your life with peace and maintain the peace in the relationship, not let's debate what role someone's going to play. She starts being masculine, that means she doesn't even respect you. Get away from her.